Yes, people. Welcome to another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A edition on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. Apologies on the lateness, but like my brothers Lewis and Matisse both say, lateness is greatness. I am here joined by two of my co-hosts of the show because Peter is like just always here. So yeah, he a regular co-host of all the shows. Man, like Peter is in the building, and also Jan over there just whipping her hair back and forth. I don't know what's going on, but we'll start with you, Jan. How you doing? You good?
Yeah, well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. And people, what's funny is the fact that
You
me
said
and
she
Jan
was
went.
ready as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, serious. But me and Jan was literally going back and forth just before we click go live, and then you see the switch.
Yeah, as usual.
you
All right, internet. You got to see Jan make a bun, so feel special.
There you go, innit? There you go. You got to there it is. But Peter, how you doing?
Ready with chest, and I was like,
yes. All right. And why is he late? He's probably on the phone and look at her, not even
Why
ready.
have
But
you
we
got
moved. What are you saying?
every time?
That wasn't Scouse.
Keep in mind, Jan was also late to backstage.
Mm-hmm.
I was late. I was late before her.
There we go. So she was later than the guy who was late.
I was watching Curry, and I had to finish the episode before I did that.
I mean, that's fine, but you were still late.
Yeah, we didn't ask for the reason.
Late. I've never claimed to be on time. I'm Jamaican.
We know this. We are fully aware. We are fully aware.
How can you call out people for being late if you're always late?
Yeah, he's probably on the phone.
He was later than me, and then he came on shit. So that
I was here back. I was here back. I was working. That's what I was doing.
Degrees to lateness? Is that what we're doing?
I was working. I was busy working. I'm working on the channel when you don't see me here on time.
Unbelievable.
You were there, you get me watching Coronation Street. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to this.
I was watching Criminal Minds, but you know, it is what it is.
Jeez. Well, yeah, people, this is the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. Big up to everyone who is supporting Sarcasm City TV in whatever capacity is much appreciated. It doesn't go unnoticed. I know you lot already in the comments before the show started are going to have a lot to say, so we will get to that. But big up to everyone who's supporting. On a serious note, please make sure whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back, please hit the like button on the video, share it across all the socials, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Vitally important you do that. Hit the notification bell because we've added content now. The NBA regular season has started. We did the 2 opening games last night. We've got the Suns and the Nuggets tonight. And there's NBA regular season watch-alongs every day on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch for like the next 9 months. Literally, people. I'm not over-exaggerating. I don't think there's a break. There might be a mini break, I think is in January, that's just like the equivalent of the international break in football. Am I wrong in that, Peter?
Not long. There's an all-star break, but that's like
all-star. Okay, so you got a 4-day break in 9 months. So literally,
no, we will not be doing an all-star game watch-along. No,
we're taking a break. That's what we're gonna do.
That's it. The game doesn't count. There's nothing on it. There's no stakes. All-star weekend. Everybody just go your separate way. Do what you want to do.
We're taking a break from that, but then we'll be back. But NBA regular season has started on the Twitch, and like I said, Suns Nuggets tonight. Big up to Don Dada, man like Black Diamond, who says like, share, subscribe as we continue to bring you brilliant content, bants, quality analysis, and excellent delivery of facts. Excellent quality analysis and the excellent delivery of facts is fire still. I ain't gonna lie. Large up to Nippin, who says hello. Big up everywhere. Big up everyone. He says Ollie ain't going nowhere with laughing emojis. He also says you are stuck with him forever. We're gonna get into this. He said thank you for Chelsea. Thank you to Chelsea for not ruining my birthday. I hope you had a good birthday as well, Nippin. Legit. Oh, yeah, I hope you did. Jared says, evening, everyone. What's going on? I hope you're blessed. Where else we are?
Everyone, like the video.
Yes, make sure you do.
Spam before we went live. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, man. Haters gonna hate, innit? You know what I'm saying? In the words of Manchester City, haters gonna hate.
Everybody, like the vids. Run the likes up. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's run the likes up. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I offended someone or it's Peter who offended someone or Jan or someone.
Yeah, if you're Ollie in. And like the video if you're Ollie out.
You better talk to your peoples.
Do you think we'd get more likes if we were Ollie in?
Is there more Ollie in? There is more because everybody outside of Ollie out is Ollie in. So yes, you are the majority. In football terms, you're the majority. Everybody who's not Ollie out is Ollie in. Because all the Manchester United fans, the ODL, the Ollie Defense League, there's few and far between. But then you got the rest of the footballing world, the Premier League pyramid, who want him to stay. I think world football does. You can probably find a Boca Juniors fan who's Ollie in, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing a great job. He's at the fucking wheel, mate.
He's at
Come on.
This is United.
And desire. It was fantastic. That was vintage United. Ball sucked into the Stretford end. There you go, lads. Come on.
Big up Flawless, a nice bonnet, Peter, says Noah. One Danzo says, big up to the panel. Winner Surfer says, yes, Flawless, let's celebrate both our football teams winning tonight. Ollie Redemption is on. Winner Surfer, just that. You know what I'm saying? That's my response to your comment. Flawless Wagwan for the best manager in the league. The smile. You know what? You lot are just taking liberties right now. Manrick says, hit the likes. Prime saying that game was almost as bad as Rochdale. Jesus Christ, at least Chelsea won. So he said so. Something else at the end. Authentic, the exception, says, man like Flawless. What are you busting up at? What are you cracking up at?
You said something else at the end.
Yeah, cause I'm tired already. We 5 minutes in. I'm already.
Oh,
I'm ready to go.
You gotta enjoy it.
Look at this prick. You know what I'm saying? And that. Look at this. I'm on smoke today, and I'm not having this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't having these tricks.
You know what's hilarious, Peter? In the watch along when he was like pissed off because they won. That's too funny. That is.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Halftime was beautiful. Flawless was airing all my comments. It was bad. I was about to super chat to be like, hey, read my
You have to
comments.
super chat because you know what I do on the United watch alongs, so I don't get spoilers. I just remove the comments off the screen anyway. So I don't pay attention to it. It wasn't just you. I was ignoring you in particular, you, Cam, but everybody else was getting ignored. Everybody else. We all like get it with all this desire and intensity. You know, like you are an idiot. I swear down.
Come on.
Where was we at as well? Big up to Authentic the Expression, says man like Flawless, you know, Mr. Nonstop. Man, we have to keep this rolling, man. We do. Amen says big up everyone. Big up Kenton Trinidad in the house. He says, yo, Flawless, you know, Trinidad in the cut as always. Big up the panel, man.
Fashionably late from here.
One Trinidadian to the other. What I'm saying, love to see that.
Best country.
Are you Trinidad, Peter?
Yep. Mom's born in Trinidad. Absolutely.
Don Tuchel says, big up Jan. Look, even Broads is here. I've not heard or seen from in time.
Jan,
I hope you're blessed, Broads.
Yeah, and do you think I would rep Trinidad for fun? Like that would just be my country of choice to support an international.
I don't know. I didn't know if you were like.
You know what? She just didn't care enough. That's what it is. She just didn't care enough about you to know, innit? That's what it is. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Is that a lie?
I want to know Yan made her
More
debut.
about Peter. That's my friend.
Yan just basically called me a loser in the comments in the watch along stream, but we'll ignore that. She basically said I get no hoes in the comments, but it's fine.
And she lied. She lied. Wait. And she lied on me in the comments as well, talking about Flawless family zone me or some shit. That's what she said. You think I didn't see it?
Because
how did I family zone you? We was family from we was kind of brethren. We was brethren to begin with, and then that's that. You know what I mean? And then we kind of became family that we part up with. How you make you and these imaginary kids? Don't let Yan lie to you. So what's this about? You know what I'm saying?
Something about how Ryan
family zoned
bro zoned.
Yeah, he was getting bro zoned. I remember that, but then Yan tried to stick it on me, but it didn't stick.
I just said, Ryan, I was like, Ryan, like, just stop. Like, I take my L's in silence. And then somebody said something because Elena said, yeah, Ryan's such a cool bro or something. And I'm like, my first comment was, this is like when women say he's cute, but like they don't really mean it. Or when women start off with, he's such a nice guy. That's how you know they don't really like you.
Thanks.
And I said that he was such a nice guy.
No, and then Yan said that's what girls say to you, and then she added me in the comments.
So she sent for both of us, and it just didn't stick with me. Cause I seen the comment and I was gonna bring it up, and I was like, I'll see you later. But you family zoned me
already. I'm ready. Let's go.
Serious, man.
Don't
so why are you lying? So I family zoned you, yeah?
Don't start your shit.
So yeah, I family zoned you. Is that what you're saying?
You know what, Yan? Put your Champions League on the table.
Yeah, serious.
Let's go.
Look at this prick.
Anytime.
No, with Pep in charge. You ain't getting
as long as you don't beat us in it, I'm still running this one over you. I don't care.
Then we'll just move the goalposts. We'll just move the goalposts if needs be. Big up yeah, that's what we do. As soon as you win a Champions League, we just move the goalposts into something else.
Oh, I know. You've been moving them.
Yeah, it is. I ain't moved them. That's all I've had since we started. You don't have no Champions League.
As soon as you get one, I'm gonna say we have 200% more as many Champions Leagues as you. It's some stupid shit. Don't let us win.
Large up to Bros who says, big up Flawless, my bro. Love to see you shining, bro. Yeah, man, big up, man. Much appreciated. So if you haven't seen the Sarcasm City Sports Q&As before, one, they are always this chaotic, number one. Number two, it's a show where you lot run the show. You get me? It's a show where you lot run where it goes and where the conversation goes. So get your sporting questions in. Any sporting question, any sport, past or present. So it can be football, it can be boxing, it can be tennis, it can be cricket, whatever sport you lot ask in the and whatever sport you lot ask, and myself, Peter, and Manchester City will answer. And again, members take priority. So members' comments do take priority like a super chat. So if you see me going to the same names, that's not me taking a shot. That's just one of the perks of the membership. And if you want to join the membership, as well, the link is underneath in the description, people. Yeah, Winner Surfer, of course, man. I'll send you a link over now. But let me get to some of the questions as well. What you lot saying? You lot just running jokes already.
Honestly, we're just here for jokes.
Yeah, that's literally all we're here for. And it's just not good when the joke's on you or your club. You know what I'm saying? That's the issue.
Well, you guys want to enjoy it. Like, it's all good.
All right. Okay. C1 says, flawless thoughts on Rashford's performance today. When I watched, I thought he was a threat before he came off. Yeah, he was always a threat. But because of how Rashford plays, he's always going to be a threat. Like, all of the time. He's always going to do that because of, in the word of volley, explosiveness and things of that nature. Yeah, man, I can't even talk. I'm tired already, man. I'm fed up. It is what it is. We move. But yeah, because of how Rashford plays and how he's just impacting, he'll cut in and he'll shoot and he'll continue to make runs and he'll never stop. Eventually, enough goals for you. It's kind of like Bruno with the assisting. Like people talk about Bruno's assists. Bruno will never stop trying. Like, he will continue to get the ball and play through balls, play crosses, and continue to shoot until he gets a goal or assist. And this is why. What does Peter call it? Irrational confidence. That's what I'd say. So yeah, his performance today, yeah. See, Zeno said it. Yeah, Rashford and Bruno had stinkers, but go to their GNA, and that's what they are. I don't think Rashford had a stinker. I wouldn't say he was that bad. I didn't think Bruno was very good, but we move. It is what it is. Where we at? Jordan B says, what's stronger, Ollie Judge or Ollie Tax? I'll let you talk on that, Peter. I'll let you answer that while I send this link over to Winner Surfer.
Ollie Tax, it's easy. Like, if Ole Judge was stronger, they would win stuff. Like, if Ole Judge was stronger, the phrase Ole Tax wouldn't exist.
Yep. Pretty much so.
Ole Judge only kicks in when he's about to lose his job.
Yep.
Like,
literally.
The negative, like, opposite of that is Ole Tax, and that kicks in whenever they're about to win stuff. I saw them lose a Europa League final to Villarreal. Like, you can't convince me otherwise. I'm sorry.
Pretty much so. Zeno also says, look how the game changed after Labille came on. That's Pogba, though. That's what Pogba does, isn't it? Like, he was involved in, was it the first game? It was the Rashford goal when he eventually played it to Shaw, and then I think Shaw played it into Bruno, and then Bruno with the through pass as well. And Zeno also says, even Wenger said before Pogba came on, Bruno was dead. Yeah, Bruno wasn't good, but Bruno plays that way. That's the thing. Like, Bruno rarely puts in good performances in terms of on the eye test. He'll get goals and assists all of the time, yes. But in terms of the eye test, no. And is he a problem for the team? I wouldn't go that far. I think a better manager gets more out of him. Legit. I think a better manager gets more out of him. Kenton says, flawless, I heard Bruno got man of the match. My word, how? Because he got a goal and assist. That's why. That's why he got man of the match. Typical. Zeno says, fair play to Scholes. He said if we play like that on Sunday, we'll get slapped. We will. We're going to get beat regardless. No matter how we play. We're going to get beat. Like, without question. Where else we are as well? Quality of depth prevailed. I don't know about all that. Welcome into the show, another regular. You know what I'm saying? Literally on everything. My life when the surfer's in the building, dancing away.
Celebration! Come on, man. All our teams won this week in Europe. Yeah, we're all good, yeah?
All right, people, we're closing out the show, and that's the end. Thank you very much for tuning in for this edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A.
Hey, look at this man dancing for a Lakers loss in the bottom row. Hey, the bottom row Lakers fans, talk to me.
Yeah, that's the only sun rising today in the background, my friend.
Don't be chatting shit.
Yeah, you didn't make it to the second half. You don't chat to me.
Yeah,
you don't do this.
Yeah,
before you continue, Jan.
I went to bed, and then when I went to sleep, we lost.
Yeah, we just want to big up to Smooth before you go, Peter. Just want to big up to Smooth Maker as well, who became a member. Much appreciated. Large up to you for becoming a member. The link in the membership is underneath in the description. Jan bringing the City fans in the building as well. And we'll go right to your question. Liverpool versus Manchester United predictions. Liverpool win. What are you saying, Peter?
Draw.
Winner Surfer.
Oh, man.
Chuckling to himself.
With all the desire and intensity. We saw in the
Oh
second
my
half.
God, I'm offended by
It's got and all the
Manchester
all the big momentum that they got from the second half. Ollie's got it, man. I see United winning this. I do, man.
Okay, all right. Win the seven.
I see
Clearly,
it, I
I've said
see
this
it.
before. We need to implement drug testing over here in Sarcasm City TV because something's not right. You know what I'm saying? And like, man need to be drug tested.
Oh,
Yan,
man.
what are you saying? Here goes the answer.
Why? You know what? I'm not saying anything.
Look, now you don't want to talk. Why are you in your feelings?
Emo with disguise. What is this?
Why are you? I know. Why are you in your feelings? You know what I'm saying? Why are you in your feelings? What's up?
What
man?
happened? Did you
I
run
know
out of
what
candy?
happened. Talk to us. Yeah. She's out of coffee or something. What is it? Chocolate.
What do you need?
Yeah. What do you need?
You eat all them sweets from the freezer.
Yeah, maybe it's one of them.
They're still in the freezer.
Oh.
Yan, thoughts? What are you saying? Liverpool, Manchester United predictions.
I don't know.
Liverpool.
Because I think it's one of them. I can't see Liverpool losing. But then Ollie like saving his job in it. So I think it might be a draw. But it would depend on who scores first. Because I think if Liverpool go like 2-0 up, you're not getting back in it. But if you score first, I can see Liverpool getting back in it and it being a draw.
Nippon has 5-3.
Very high scoring. That being said, the two defenses ain't the best. I don't see it being 5-3, but the two defenses ain't the best.
I think a higher scoring draw. I don't think it'll be 1-1. Maybe 2-2.
I'll go 0-0.
You saying 0-0?
Yeah, it's gonna be boring and dumb.
We have two defenses.
Hey, big up Carefree Lewis.
Big up my Don Lewis every time.
Our boy scored his first goal for Chelsea Football Club finally somehow in his like 5th full professional.
I did not know that he had not scored before.
Yeah, this man had 4 trophies before he scored a goal, but it is what it is.
It's not his job to score.
Cole Palmer scored before Christian.
Hey, Christensen also won the European Cup before Cole Palmer, so it's all good.
Cole Palmer just started.
He won before your whole club. Replace that name with anyone. Doesn't matter. We're not doing this. Matt, we work backwards here in the AC Hive, all right? It's all about working backwards, but we get there.
Evidently.
But yeah, again, people, don't forget, members, obviously, their comments, questions do take priority. Continue to get your sporting questions in, people. Any sport, past or present, ask us any sporting question. Daniel saying 2-0 to United. All right. Yeah, okay. 2-1 to United, plus I need them to take points off Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather one if one.
Hey, we had 3 Chelsea fans predict a negative Liverpool result. Let's go.
Yeah, because you don't have an added interest.
You support 2-1 United. Ham saying 3-3. Come on, guys. We need this. A draw would be amazing.
That's a Liverpool fan as well. You know, it's always all the
draw's good. But I think if anyone has to win, then I prefer United than Liverpool. Simply because 1, they can stop this unbeaten crap, and 2,
2-2s. You keep the show going, yeah? 1 sec.
Yeah, what were you saying?
No, I was saying that obviously I don't want either team to win, but they both can't lose. So if one has to win, it's in City's best interest, if that is United, simply because Liverpool are unbeaten at the moment, which if they beat Man United, it gives them a lot of momentum going forward. So, if one has to win, I'd prefer it to be United.
Doesn't this game, on a serious note, doesn't this game have the same vibes of when they met in 2019? When Liverpool were playing well on the run, Man United were playing shit. Man United were leading in that game 1-0 up until the last minute. I think Adam Lallana scored in the last few minutes. It's got that same type of feeling, like the form the two sides are going into it.
Kind of, but no, not to me.
I think this United can't really afford to lose at this point because they're already dropping off a little bit. So if they win, it puts them further down. It sends Liverpool, obviously. I think they're already about 4 or 5 points clear. So it would, if not more. So that would send them further. So United can't really, United can't really afford to lose. I don't think. Liverpool, I don't know. I don't think they'd want a draw. Just based off how United are now, I don't think they'd want
They
a draw.
can't afford it. They can't afford it. Well, they
No.
can't afford it because we've got Norwich at lunchtime, and you've got
Yeah,
who this
you're
weekend?
sorry. We've got Brighton away. We didn't win their last year, but before that,
tough one.
Ian
But,
being
yeah.
fixed of a team who scored 8 goals in 8 matches. Look at this.
Yeah,
No.
but but they can't afford to take any chances. So
yeah.
so
We'll just have to wait and see. But no, I think it'll be a draw.
I just want to say, did you watch Flawless and the watch along where they were 2-0 down, and how happy everyone was on the panel? They were all jokes and vibes.
And
And then it went to 2-2, and everyone was miserable.
It was the end times, guys. I don't blame them. When you can see it coming.
They were losing 2-0, and they're all joking and vibing, everything like that, like they were winning or something. Then they come back and they're all stone-faced miserable.
Real quick, everybody watching, big up to the 49 of you that are tuned in to watch the craziness. Those of you who have not liked the stream and or subscribed to the channel for more amazing content, please go ahead and do that now. Like the stream, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, so anytime we go live with absolutely anything, you will be notified on the channel here. Follow Sarcasm City TV on Twitch as well. We do NBA watch-alongs over there. Myself, Winter Surfer, Yen apparently shows up to fall asleep halfway through the Lakers games.
yeah.
Ellis is there as well. There's like 7 or 8 of us in that. But yeah, so we do NBA content, we do watch-alongs, we do Q&As, all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, run the likes up, subscribe, let's grow the family, do all that good stuff. The Celtics are terrible, by the way. So I'm watching the Celtics-Knicks game. That's why I keep looking up to the top corner of my screen because the TV's here. And the Celtics are giving up like 14 points in a row. It's disgusting. But whatever. Look at this guy running Hudson-Odoi prop for Malmo. This is peak shamelessness. This is the kind of activity you get on Q&As, guys. I appreciate this. Yo, MN, we got dislike spammed.
Yeah,
we dislike spam before we went live. It's not the people here that are disliking us. These had already happened. Smooth Micha, there is NBA tonight. So we're going to do a watch along for Suns and Nuggets starting at 3 a.m. UK time on the Twitch. The regular season NBA watch along are going. What's up?
I said the Nuggets are going to win.
Probably not actually, but I feel you trying to get under my skin. I respect that. But no, so that's over on the Twitch, Sarcasm City TV on the Twitch. Subscribe there, people. You can see our beautiful faces there. And I say that with my tongue in cheek. But yeah, guys, so keep getting your questions in. Yes, Cam said it best. Subscribe to watch the best right side in Pro Clubs history. We also play Pro Clubs on the channel. I forgot about that. Although we did lose 8 games in a row last weekend. So I'm not going to say, hey, guys, you should go watch that because we might get embarrassed. But there's plenty of other stuff to keep you entertained. But yeah, guys, keep getting your questions in, sporting questions, all that good stuff, and we will keep it going. But Yan, did you watch United, or were we just trolling in the chat? Because I didn't watch them for a second.
Yeah, I did. I watched it actually.
Okay. What did you think?
I thought the first half they were terrible. The second half they were actually much better. Atalanta were the opposite. The first half they were good. The second half they were shocking.
Yeah.
Didn't look like they would ever score, to be honest, in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Defending wasn't great. The goalkeeper made some good saves. Both goalkeepers made some good saves, actually.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was one of them games where it was a case of when United were going to come back. It didn't feel like Atalanta were going to win that game.
Okay.
So yeah, it's the first half. Yeah, I would have probably said Atalanta, but the second half, you could just tell United were just attacking them nonstop. So yeah, it's a lot of people on my timeline were like, it has a Ronaldo 80-minute winner written all over it. That's what most people were saying. I think it came a bit earlier than that.
No, it was like 83, I think, or something.
Oh, was it? Yeah. So it was, yeah. A lot of people were saying that on my timeline way before it happened. So it's just one of them games. I think individual brilliance with Man United. There, a few City fans have said this evening, which I kind of agree with, is it's quite good at the moment because Man United are never shit enough to like sack the manager and like start again.
They got to win enough.
Yeah, so they're not good enough to win trophies. So they're like in the middle where it's like
they're in the perfect middle,
but not good
enough. Like they're not a threat, but he's still there. So you don't have to worry about him.
Yeah.
Because we all know if they replace them, they'd probably do better.
Yeah.
We got a question here from Smooth Misha. Who do you support in the NBA? I support the Suns. Flawless, when he comes back, he'll tell you he supports the Orlando Magic for whatever reason. Yeah, and who do you support?
Lakers.
Winter Surfer, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. All
right, well, he has a Kobe Avi. He supports the Lakers.
Yeah.
We'll fill that blank in. Yeah. So, yes, Suns, bottom row Lakers, top left Magic. Harris, who you see over on the Twitch, eventually supports the Sixers. Devontae just likes LeBron.
Yep.
Everybody else, Temmie, when he's here, supports the Wizards. Jay Socials, I think, supports the Raptors or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's a Raptors fan. I believe he is a Raptors fan.
There's enough people now. I don't know.
Why? Who's Mika's?
My dad.
Who did they support?
Who do you guys support in the NBA? Comments. Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Who do you guys support?
And I seen you talking about the people with the dislikes. I'm not sure where that's come from, but we move in it. But like somebody said,
live. It's not even
before we went live. Yeah. So like somebody said, that helps the algorithm. So thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Before we went live. We've only gotten one since we went live like half an hour ago.
You don't realize that when they dislike a video, they go, I've told
Sam, you like Open to See? That sounds like an interesting experience.
Well, I'll send the link.
Yeah,
I got you, Ahmed.
Yeah. My Trini brother likes the Lakers. Bro, you got to watch Westbrook until he gets traded, so enjoy. WKD Llama says Lakers. I would assume most of you are Lakers fans. Nippin, if it's your birthday, happy birthday.
Happy belated, innit? It was his birthday.
Happy late birthday because it's after midnight. I also want to say happy late birthday to my co-host on Ballers at the Bridge, Mohammed. So he turned 30 yesterday, and he went to the game and he got to see Cho play. So hopefully he had a good day.
Yeah, man. Large up to Mohammed, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to you as well. Birthdays everywhere.
Watching the Bulls.
Who they playing again?
They're winning, bro. Because I bet on
the winning 71-69. Yeah.
All right.
Who they playing against?
Pistons. So I'm watching out.
Right.
I know what you showed me yesterday, but it wasn't working out for me, so I just got the league pass.
Oh, the VPN thing didn't work. No.
Yeah. It was just complicating it for me. So I'll just pay for the league pass and the thing. So just watching whatever.
Yo, fair enough.
But if anyone wants, I don't know how many people can get on it. That's the
Which one did you get? It depends which one you got.
I got the premium one.
Yeah, send that my way, fam, and we'll go halves.
It's either 2 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the premium's 2, so send that my way in that. Because you can have it on your TV, innit?
Yeah, yes. That's right. That's what I mean. So I can have it here while I'm watching my big screen.
You know what?
Yeah. Send that my way.
I might just pay for one and have who else do we have on these? Like Harris?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll go halves, but we'll talk.
Oh, Jan, because she's a big Lakers fan. So.
Oh yeah, she's massive in it. She was there in the full kit wanker thing. Don't hate. Jan, shut the fuck up. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Shut the fuck up, yo.
Jan, would you like to go? Okay, so I'll ask you. I'm going to ask the woman who doesn't even want to buy FIFA. Would you like to go half on an NBA League Pass subscription?
No.
Okay. So what are we really doing here?
I don't. I'm too tired for I used to when I was in uni.
You ain't missing. We didn't ask for an explanation. It's cool.
Jan, I knew.
You watch your mouth, innit?
Jan, I knew you were going to say no. That's why I wasn't going to ask you. I knew what you were going to say. Trust me.
What are you saying, Winter Surfer? I told you about yesterday. Large up to Ahmed to the show as well. Big up my guy Ahmed in the latest addition to this crazy circus that is Sarcasm City TV family. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying, Ahmed? You good?
Yo, my people, my left back, my double pivot, and big up Jan as well. What are you saying, people?
Jan has no affiliation with the pro clubs, to make it clear. She doesn't want to buy the game.
Yeah. But we do have a new strike. We do have a striker. And to Mika, who says, why Orlando Flawless? Because I have family over there and they're Orlando fans. So that's where it comes from. That's where it is. Same way my family that's over there, they Manchester United fans. We all suffering together. You know what I'm saying? And that my cousin suffers being a United fan. I suffer being a Magic fan. That's how it works. Legit. But I'm not big on basketball anyway.
They haven't won for so long. I don't think it's suffering anymore. I think it's
just acceptance.
the normality. So
It's just
like
acceptance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, it has to be done. Nah, Kenan, me and you are just joking, by the way, people. Like, no one else could talk to her the way I talk to her. If anyone else talks to her, like, let me just make that two things clear. She's definitely not three things. She's not a victim, number one. Two, we are legit joking. And three, no one else can talk to her the way I do in it. Like, that's just because how we are.
Do not let her make you think she's being bullied on here. That is not happening.
She's the bully. 100%. You know what I'm saying? I just have to bully the bully. She's the bully.
The bully.
Jan told me in a comment section with 60 people watching that I get no hose like 3 hours ago. Not a big...
Oh my god! I didn't say you get no hose. I
did not. No hose, you know. Disrespectful.
No hose for my disrespectful. What the hell?
No hose for my bros. She lying.
Unbelievable.
She lying. It is unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable. This is craziness.
This attack
is actually crazy.
Look at her trying to claim victim as well. Look at this attack. Shut up.
Don't start.
Yo, you don't start. What are you gonna? Absolutely nothing. Shut up.
What are you gonna do?
You shut up. You know what I'm saying? Shut up.
Jeffrey Taylor said it best. He said we
look
in the chat talking big
noise.
Thank you.
Big noise.
She's there.
Big noise.
Yeah, Jan is like a ninja. She comes in, throws strays at everybody, and then just disappears.
See? I know she ain't no victim. She made people unlike the video. She said, if you're Ollie out, dislike the video. See what I'm saying? And that they blaming you, Jan. 100%.
If the kids were here, if the kids were here, they'd ask why his mom and dad fighting.
Hey, guys, while you're here,
exactly. They wouldn't, but they're in bed.
That's good, yo. You got me. That's funny, yo. That's just jokes. Sometimes people get you in that. Where else we at? Right, boom. We are doing NBA. Yes, we will be doing the Suns Nuggets on the Twitch as well for people asking and that. Big up to GB7. You lot get your questions in as well. Continue. Big up Flawless every time. And Jan, fuck Arsenal scrubs. Ollie and the Glazers bless. Big up to GB7. It's an unnecessary shot at Arsenal, but it's always welcome because it's Arsenal.
Not unnecessary.
There is no such thing as an unnecessary shot at Arsenal.
All right, you lot. Let's go. Sam here says East is all about the Nets, Bucks, Celtics, Miami, and Bulls. Do you agree with that, Peter and Winner Silver?
Not Celtics. Eliminate Celtics, please.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm only watching the Celtics game because it's on ESPN, and I bet on them. But I don't find the Celtics or Knicks remotely interesting.
This is a good game. The Bulls one. The Bulls one's a good game. It's close. It's in the fourth quarter. But
I need the Bulls to win by 6 points or more so I can win some money.
Are you saying we might have to add the Bulls into the roster?
Oh, yeah, we will.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna watch them anyway because I on our review I didn't pick them to win like Timo put them into the conference finals with the Heat. But,
Timo's wilding. Timo's wilding. I don't know what Timo's on. Seeb says, Flawless, you say you're with the Magic. They're playing tonight. Why aren't you watching them? Because I'm here working. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to take one for the team. You know what I'm saying, but here we are. But I'm not a Magic fan like that. Like, I'm not massive on basketball. Like, if these men weren't about, I wouldn't do NBA watch-alongs and stuff like that. Like, I'm not a huge basketball fan. Like, it's not that deep.
To be fair, the Magic used to have nice jerseys, and that was about it.
Yeah, like if the Magic lose tonight, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god. Like, I'm not invested like that. Like, I would eradicate the Magic as a franchise for United to win a Carabao Cup. So, like, yeah, like that's puts into perspective. like, let me just put that into perspective. Where they rank on my sporting team.
And then, like, just eradicate for you to win the
Energy Cup,
the Man City League Cup.
Literally, yeah. Sorry, innit? You know what I'm saying? In that people gotta get new jobs, innit? Hey, that's how it works, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that the universe works in mysterious ways.
It's furloughing people in Orlando right now.
Hey, one door closes, another one opens. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they can go work at Disney World. You feel me? They'll be all right.
There we go. My cousin legit actually used to work there as well. That's the crazy part.
Let's go. Creating jobs in the community. Let's go.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Creating jobs for the community.
United so that they can win a ring.
Hey, well,
and you know what? My cousin would probably do that. If you ask my cousin, I'm gonna have to get him on the stream. Would you eradicate Manchester United as a football club for the Magic to win a ring? He'd probably do that for Orlando FC to win a championship.
Good.
In the MLS. Probably. But his
good.
love for Manchester United is more than mine for Orlando because he does love United. Like he'd be at the stadium when he's there and all them things. So yeah, that's just putting it in perspective. So that's why. But keep me posted on the Magic actually on how they do. Who they playing?
Spurs.
I don't know.
Yeah, see,
Sorry, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
The Spurs. I only know this because I got asked in a group chat today who I thought would win. I said the Spurs, and I got
All
yelled
right.
at.
Oh, Spurs. All right. There you
Keep
go.
me posted. And Asib says, nah, see, Asib, this is incorrect. He says, NBA dead though, can't lie. You don't get drama like you do in football. Go back and watch our playoff streams.
Rubbish.
Go back and
Yeah.
watch our playoff streams. When the games are close. When there's 2 points in the game and Kevin Durant has the ball at a 3-point line with 4 seconds to go. I'm telling you, when certain man's teams, when we're on live streams and certain man's teams are up 27 points and then the other team claws it back. Go tell me that that's not exciting and that. When man are slapping tables and that. Saying these guys don't want to win.
Yep.
these guys are pricks.
Yeah.
Nah, Flawless, I can't take this.
All right, just to let you know,
When is it gonna end, Flawless?
When's it gonna end?
Flawless, your Magic's down by 17 already in the first.
All right. We don't need you to do it. Right.
17.
Is that funny?
Already.
Is that funny?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that jokes? And what happened to your Lakers yesterday? Yeah, exactly.
Don't hate. They're
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
this season.
Hey, you
That's
get
not
whatever.
hard. That's like being the tallest midget.
Exactly. Flawless, have you ever been to the States? Yes, but I was really young. But yes, I have been to the States. I want to get back out there, and that is the plan.
Same.
Before all this lockdown thing happened,
Yeah, me too.
I'm getting out to the States. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
on the
what you got?
bucket list for sure.
Well, you got a criminal record, Pierre. What did you do, fam? What are you out here doing?
I'm good, bro. Don't lie on my name.
Not
No, because you said me too, innit? So I thought you was responding to
Ah!
what Jan said.
Oh, pause. No. I was just saying I want to get back out to the States.
Yeah, you're in the States, you prick. You know what I'm saying? This guy.
Hey,
This guy.
He means the rest of the states in.
Oh, he wants to get to the rest,
Yeah,
but
he
yes.
hasn't been
no.
outside
Honestly,
You're the best state. I don't know why you want to go.
yeah. If your state's not bordering water, I'm not going. Like, if we could just cut like the West Coast and put it next to the East Coast and take everything else and just lob it to the moon, I would do that easy.
Yeah, I agree.
I respect it still.
Well,
yeah,
about Nevada. Nevada's not that
Nah, because we can just move all the fun shit in Vegas to a state with water.
bad.
No, like nah. There's no reason. Like Texas, I guess you have a Gulf, so you could stay, but like
Nah, Texas.
Iowa, nope. Nebraska, nope. Illinois,
Minnesota,
you got lakes. Dakota's
Great Lakes. Great Lakes.
No, I'm telling you, like 43 of the states don't need to exist.
Sure. Did you
I
keep
agree.
Seattle?
I
You keep
agree.
Seattle, right?
You got to keep Washington, I guess, but like,
Yeah.
do you really like? It gets rainy up there. Like, nah.
There's legitimately one thing about the States I do not understand. One of them's called Kansas. The other one has an AR in front and called Kansas, but it's pronounced Arkansas. What was that about?
I don't know, bro. These are all founded before I was born. To be honest, I think it's stupid. You have a North and a South Dakota. Separate arbitrary lines.
I think the AR stands for alternative reality. It's alternative reality. So you've got normal characters, then you got alternative reality.
That was a good one, Surfer still.
I have no idea how we got here, but we're here, guys. Welcome.
We're here. Well, it was off Mika's question who became a member. Mika, you got some great questions because they're sparking conversations we've never had before. But yes, before lockdown, I wanted to get to the States. And then obviously lockdown happened and that KO'd all of that. But I'm going to get out there because URL happens out there for those that know that's battle rap. And I want to get to one of them events. I've been watching URL for like the last 10, 15 years. So I want to get to one of the events out there live. So yes, definitely the States is on the agenda. And obviously I got Peter on the West Coast. I got family on the East Coast. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Coast to coast.
And no one in the middle.
No.
Just outskirts.
I don't even know. It's outside. I just need someone who's from down south.
I don't know anyone in the center either. I've got family on.
There's no one there.
Yeah, there's no one there.
No one in the middle.
You should go there. You should visit there. Go visit
There's
there.
no
Yeah, I think you should do
My
that.
county.
Hey,
Yes,
you know what? I've been to a lot of, when you
no,
fly.
I'm saying you should go visit in the center. That's where you should go.
No.
No, you know what I
No.
was thinking? Like when you
No.
fly to Kelly, sometimes you fly like halfway. So I've been to like all these states, but I've not actually come out of the airport. I've just been there and then left. Like Mississippi, Minneapolis and places like that.
Q answers.
In Minnesota, I'm never going back.
Minnesota.
Flawless, what's your Twitter account? So is that's me, Flawless. Somebody please put my Twitter account in the comments so man can follow. But yeah, and then you can find everyone else's socials as well. You can find Jans, Peters, Ahmed's, Winter Surfers as well. You can find everyone's. Well, someone had a question about Bayern
You
Munich.
really don't have to follow me on Twitter. I don't like that.
To be fair, someone asked me a question. I'll answer it because they asked me twice.
Go to it. Go on. I was gonna go to this, but go on, answer it. Answer the question.
Hassan asked me, "Have I been to the Etihad yet this season?" I have a season ticket, so every home game I have a ticket for, but sometimes I don't go. But yeah, I have been.
I mean, it's not like it's hard to get tickets to that stadium.
I was waiting for that. Here we go.
It's hard to get.
I'm sorry. It was just.
Lonzo Ball with a 3-pointer. Lonzo Ball with a 3-pointer.
Yeah, what is this? What is this being the bigger person nonsense? How come you don't cook Ahmed like you try and cook us? What is this?
See, because she picks and chooses. You know what I'm saying? Bully tactics. Told you.
I mean, was it a lie though? Still.
See that? If that was me that said that, we would still be hearing about it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, but listen, he's not
listening, darling.
Me, yeah, but when he starts, he'll get it.
He's not what? Say that again.
I said he's not always trying to cuss me.
Yeah.
But when he starts, he will get it.
You?
Yeah. When do I always try and cuss you? I don't always cuss you.
All the time.
Sound like
talk
something
about?
Janza City.
Reality hurt your feelings.
Something Janza City.
Janza City. Mohammed says, do you guys think people are sleeping on Bayern for the Champions League because they're slapping every team they face by 4 or 5 goals? I don't think anyone's sleeping on it. Nobody's sleeping on it.
Certainly.
You know what?
You know what, though, Flawless? I think a lot of people are because PSG had that insane transfer window, and like everyone's like, "Oh, PSG is going to win it. PSG is going to win it." That's what I've seen so far.
Bradley, I thought we were friends.
Bradley. Oh my God!
Don't start mimicking me again, seriously.
What are you gonna do? Absolutely.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You know what I'm
Hey guys, Yanni shows up in beautiful flowers. This is actually crazy.
At least you know. At least you know, Peter. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you figured it out.
When I see you, all the things.
Look at this. She riled. Look at it. She hella riled.
We can just hang out. We don't have to argue.
Yeah, serious. Can we just be nice to each other then?
Can we not all just get along?
I'll see how long you last.
You see how long you last, innit? It's gonna be you and guaranteed
I came here with the sole intent of cooking flawless. I had no smoke for the woman in my top right. That was not what this was going to be about. But if she wants to argue, then we might have to go there.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm arguing with him. But he told me he's not going to say anything. So he's going to free, and we're going to see how long he lasts.
And we're going to see how long you last. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to clap back if you say something slick.
Whoa. I don't know.
Go on, then. Let's see how long you last. I know you ain't.
Let's see how you. I guarantee you don't last. All right. When does this start?
Trust me.
Huh? You ain't gonna last. Guarantee people.
It starts now.
I'm be nice to the rest.
Okay.
You ain't gonna last. You ain't gonna last.
I'll be nice to the rest of the stream. All right. Starts now. Okay. All right, darling. Okay. All right.
Well, he's trying to antagonize you that one.
How is that antagonizing? That's nice.
Yeah, right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
That's nice. I don't know what he's talking about, Jan. I have no idea.
Patronize City. That's what this is telling me. Patronize.
I was not patronizing. I genuinely meant it. I'm trying to be nice in it. So here we are. Do you guys ever think people are sleeping on Bayern for the Champions League because they're slapping every team they face by 4 or 5 goals? No, I think Bayern are just a victim of their own success. Because when you talk to most football fans, we always predict them. Everyone puts them in their top 3 every single year.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's like, Bayern will be there or thereabouts. Because normally they are. Like they're literally semi-finalists or worse or better. Sorry. Like they literally always they're mainstays in the knockouts. They're mainstays in the knockouts. So like you expect them to be there. So that's what it is with
no one sleeps on them because when you win your group or whatever, finish second, you always say you don't want to face Bayern.
Yes.
No one sleeps on them. So no one sleeps
on Bayern.
They're not a sexy team.
Yes.
And they're not an English team either, so people just don't talk about them like that.
It's that they're so good that I expect them
to
be
at
least the semi-finals every year.
Talk about it.
In terms of the buzz, I don't think it's sad. They're not English, and they didn't have the window that PSG had. I think Ahmed is right. Like, they're just always there. So that's hardly ever like one of the first thoughts to come out of your mouth. Like for me, I predicted them to win on my podcast, and I predicted Lewandowski to be top scorer, just because I figured he's gonna get like 13 appearances if he wants them. So like he'll probably score 10, 12 goals. And I think he has 3 goals and 3 appearances in Champions League, something like that.
So does Sane. Sane's got 3 goals, 3 assists.
Yeah, I mean Haller has 6, so he's told them all to come outside. That's my guy. But
yeah, that Ivorian brother.
That's what it is.
Still.
I think Peter's onto something as well, because they're not English and they're the example and of German efficiency. Like they embody that. Like they're not. Yes, they have Lewandowski who's quality. They have Sane who's there. They've had Gnabry. They've had other quality players, Robin, Ribery, Kimmich, etc. Like you can go on and on, but they're not a Ronaldo. They're not a Messi. They're not a Neymar. They're not an Mbappe. They're just efficient. Like
can I give you a magic update?
Yeah, go on. I don't like how you're saying this, but it's cool. Go on.
I said they were 17-0 down.
Yeah.
It's now 26-25.
Oh, they're a point down. Okay, let's go, Magic. Let's go.
29-25, but they were like,
let's go, Magic.
Down.
Out here.
So yeah, exactly. Flexing.
Let's go. We only down by 4. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. I'm gonna grab we'll start that NBA pass afterwards and that, so I can get it on my TV there, so I can watch the Magic in the background. I need my Magic jersey as well.
I'm so glad we didn't do the Celtics-Knicks game.
Oh yeah, we ain't gonna do that. Nah.
I'm so glad.
I let you lot decide what games to do. Kenan also says, yo, Flawless, one of these days I'll make you one of your artwork for one of your streams if you don't mind. Yes, make it and send it over. That's to anyone. If you make artwork, people, and thumbnails and all that, send it over to me. And if it's cold, I'll use it.
You guys want to make Ballers at the Bridge thumbnails? I don't care what they are. I'll put them up.
Yeah, like
I don't care, as long as they're not like blatantly offensive. I don't care what they are.
Blatantly.
They don't even
like as if sly offensive, it's okay, but not blatantly.
Yeah. See if you can see if you can hide it from Peter and see if he puts up about
if it passes my test, I'll put it up, bro.
Run it.
If we get canceled, we get canceled. It's all good.
Yeah, if you don't want to help, you know what I'm saying? And if we get cancelled and Sarcasm City TV and Sarcasm City ends, we'll just go to, what do you say, Patronizing City. That's what we'll change the name to. We'll just run that. You know what I'm saying? You good over there, Yan. Since our truce, you've not had nothing to say. You all right? I'm just making sure you good.
Yeah, and you can still hang out.
Yeah, see, look at this. See what I'm saying? You notice this, innit, people? You noticed that. I ain't saying nothing bad though, innit? In the words of Timo, I ain't saying nothing.
He's doing this, Sir Alex, 3-1 down versus Barca because she can't release her toxicity.
I can't say that because I said don't be mean, innit? You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I do want to ask you a lot of question though, because I've seen a lot of criticism at Bayern being in a defensive sense because Nagelsmann with his Leipzig team, they kind of leaked goals here and there. So is that like a criticism you guys would agree with, or is that something you're like, maybe that's...
I fully disagree. Like, he has better players now, so in theory he should leak less goals, but he should score more goals because he has better players. You know what I mean? Are they going to get scored on eventually at some point? Yes, it's football. That happens. But they've kept 3 clean sheets in Champions League. They've scored 12 goals. They're comfortably top of their group. They're comfortably going to win it. They're smacking everybody in Bundesliga. Are they going to leak a few goals here or there? They might draw a game 3-3. They might even lose 4-3 someday, whatever. But, like, on the whole, I think they're better off playing like this than trying to just be reserved and ruthlessly efficient. You know, like, if you can score 3 or 4 a match, no one really cares if you concede one, bro. If you concede the odd goal. And it's not like, when you watch them play, it's not like they look dangerously leaky at the back. I feel like a lot of that is just projecting on what we've seen from Nagelsmann. But we've never seen him have this personnel available to him either.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I've not watched because I've not watched, but I haven't watched Bayern. No, I haven't actually watched Bayern this season, so I can't really comment on like the level of where they're playing in defensive. But just typical, like we speak on, you expect Bayern to be good just because of the quality of players they have. They've always been good. Like literally since the 90s. Like it's very rare they have a bad team. Like someone will point out and probably point to a couple years where they do, but they are always there or thereabouts. Like when's the last time they didn't make the quarterfinals in the Champions League? Like they always seem to be there. It was at one point when the 2 Spanish teams were dominating in Ronaldo in terms of Real Madrid and Barcelona. They was always facing Bayern Munich in the semi-final. And it was actually that circle thing, and it was like a picture. It was the Bayern Munich logo, and it was like, and then they had an arrow, and it was like beat Arsenal, and then the other arrow was lose to Real Madrid, lose to Real Madrid or Barcelona in the next round, and that was the whole circle. Like, there was a few years where that happened, but they reached so many finals. But Sam says favorite Bayern player of all time. That's a good question. My favorite Bayern player of all time.
Not
For me, at least.
Me, I probably go. I'm going way back for those. Some people might not remember Stefan Effenberg, central midfielder, quality. Yeah. Stefan Effenberg sticks out for me.
He was very good.
It's quality central media for Ballack. Yeah, before he joined Chelsea, it was Ballack still. So I'd say Ballack.
Philip Lahm.
For me, it's Ballack. That's the one.
I like that.
I'm saying, and then he went. It has to be done in it. You know what I'm saying? And then your club ruined him, but he moved. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I said your club ruined him. You know what I'm saying? He was world class before he got to you lot.
Watch your mouth.
What are you talking about?
Okay, watch your mouth.
What? You watch your mouth. You watch your mouth, yeah?
Yeah, what?
Watch your mouth. Yeah?
What did you say?
What? What did you say?
Look at these man.
Yeah, man, don't cut.
But no, Black Diamond, you said it right. The attacking prowess outweighs the defensive frailties. Playing versus City would reveal what Bayern is about. It'd be a great test. I agree.
Get in your midfield right now, Flawless. He'd get in your midfield.
I think I'd get in my midfield right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I got a shot. I got a chance.
Now you're being ridiculous. Now you're
oh, no, that's too far now.
That's too far.
That was too far. Give me a go.
No, I'd take Flawless over McTominay any day.
Hey, I think pretty much most people would give him a go.
United have done to Ahmed. The desperation.
Desperation. Now you're like, you considering me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, that's what it is. Why not?
I mean, as long as you don't hide like McTominay, I'm taking you, bro.
Yeah, I'd get on the ball. 100%. I might not do much good things with it, but I'll get on the ball. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Nice. Any animations, shoot them to Flawless. Do not shoot them to me. Shoot them to Flawless. Do not shoot them to anyone else here except Flawless. Shoot him all that stuff.
Literally, my email's in my bio of Twitter and Instagram as well. So if you want to do that, or even the Sarcasm City TV, the DMs is open, so you can send them there.
Oh, follow
so, yeah, do that. Hey, that I'm not, because I'm being me and Jan called the truth. I'm not gonna say anything on that. Peter, don't try and set me up. I ain't gonna say nothing on that. Me and Jan are cool. Ain't that right, Jan?
She's not said a word in like 5 minutes. I'm worried.
Tells you all you need to. Hey, I'm not saying nothing.
You had to be nice. It wasn't that you couldn't.
I'm worried, man. Yeah. Do you need him to be nasty to you? Is that because you haven't said anything in like 5 minutes?
I'm just listening.
I ain't saying nothing in it. In the words of Peter, in the words of Timo, I ain't saying nothing. Smooth says, Mika says, who do y'all think deserves the Ballon d'Or, Lewandowski or Messi? We'll go to you. We'll go to you on that, Jan. Go on. We'll go to you. I know what you're gonna say, but go on.
So I think last year, 2020, Lewandowski would have won it. I don't think it was really a debate too much. I think he would have won it 100%. Apparently, I heard there's a rumor that they might be presenting both, which I think is fair, because if football was cancelled, then you could argue, it was fine to cancel it. But the fact that football continued, but then it got cancelled, didn't really make much sense. So I do think they should award both. This year, if you're talking about who's the best player has been, then it's Messi, isn't it? Because Messi is the best player. However, I think if they aren't going to do last year's, then Lewandowski should win it, just because he was so good last year and he's carried it on into this year. So I think if it's one, then I'd probably edge Lewandowski. If it's two, then I think Lewandowski and Messi. That's what my pick would be.
Fair enough. Ahmed, what are you saying?
That's a good question. I can't even lie. Like, Messi won the Copa America, correct?
He won the Copa America and the Copa del Rey for Barca.
Okay, and I don't know. I think Jorginho is more of a shout for, depending on what Jan said as well. But if we're just giving it based off 1 year, I'd probably give it to Jorginho over both of them. But again, like, out of those two in particular, it's got to be Lewandowski for me, especially if we're counting both years, because he was absolutely robbed of a Ballon d'Or. Like, what Bayern won? Yeah, Bayern won the quadruple, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, out of those two, it's Lewandowski.
Yeah, they won something crazy.
Yeah, they won the sextuple. So
Sextuple, yeah, okay, allow it in there.
Is that 6? This is the sextuple.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't know. Go on, win a
Jorginho
surfer.
should not win it, right? I'm not being funny, but he shouldn't win it.
Hey,
Sorry. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Right. Okay.
Let's go, Jan. Let's go, Jan.
I get what people are saying about he won the Champions League and he won the Euros. I get that. That is fine.
Super.
That's well to him. However,
Jan just hit you with that. I like you as a friend, but let's go. Go on. I love this.
listen, no, when the Euros were taking place, right, before that final was won, people were telling me it 100% has to be Kante because Kante is the reason why Chelsea won the Champions League. He got man of the match 4 out of the last 5 games or something like that. And he is the reason why. And I can't deny that in the final. Kante, for me, was probably the reason why City, not just the reason because we didn't bother playing a DM, but he was one of the main reasons why we couldn't beat them as well. So I was like, okay, I don't necessarily think just that you should win the Ballon d'Or, but I kind of heard their argument a little bit. All of a sudden now, because Italy won the Euros, it's Jorginho should win it. But that wasn't the argument until he won the thing. So therefore, the Champions League argument for me, nah. And yeah, and when it comes to, like, if anything, I thought Kante was your best Champions League player. In terms of the Euros, you could argue that until he got injured, it was Spinazzola. The one that actually won the player of the tournament was Donnarumma. And yeah, Jorginho's name wasn't really in there. So for me, I just don't see how. I get the trophies aspect, but they're team trophies. And then in the league where he was one of your best players because he was your top scorer, you finished 4th. So I don't know. I don't think Jorginho, because the thing is, when Bernardo Silva won the Premier League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the Community Shield, if you want to count it, and the Nations League, no one mentioned Bernardo Silva because it was about who had been the best player. And bear in mind, he was our player of the season in the Premier League, and he was the player of the tournament in the Nations League, and he got nowhere near the Ballon d'Or. So for that reason, we've got to have the same energy in it, because no one was screaming for Bernardo Silva to win the Ballon d'Or. I wasn't hearing that. So it is what it is. But I don't think. And the thing is, if you compare Messi to anyone, and this is the thing, like, Messi's not had the best season by Messi's standards, but Messi's standards are still higher than everyone else's. So that's just how mad it is. Like, people are talking Benzema, right? Benzema, whatever, fine, he's been great. Right now, he is on top form. But his stats compared to Messi's are better. And when it comes to if you want to argue that Messi's only won the Copa del Rey and the Copa America, Benzema only won the Nations League. So yeah, I don't know. I just think, for me, if Jorginho had been like, I don't know, like maybe even like player of the tournament in the Champions League or something like that, or in the Nations League, then he'd have a bit more of an argument. But for me, I just can't see it.
All of that makes sense if Luka Modric didn't win the 2018 Ballon d'Or, the Champions League,
and he didn't even win the tournament,
and a good World Cup where he didn't even win the tournament.
Yeah.
All of that makes sense. And I'll tell you why the Bernardo Silva example is not. It's kind of apples to oranges, although I understand your logic. It wasn't in a major international tournament year. And when they handed Luka Modric that Ballon d'Or, they opened Pandora's box for something like this to happen again in the future. Do I honestly think Jorginho will win the award? No. But because Modric got handed that Ballon d'Or that in our heart of hearts we probably know he didn't deserve, right? And we don't feel he had the best calendar year, right? But if you're going on achievements and performances on high levels, right, that's basically what he won it on. So yes, I hear you. You could say Benzema's a better player, Lewandowski's a better player. You could say Messi's a better player. You could say Neymar is. But the moment Modric got handed that award, you opened up the door for this to happen again. And I'm telling you, the only reason this is as intense a debate is two reasons. Messi won that Copa America, so you can point to international silverware on his behalf as well as club success. Granted, it's a domestic cup, and we don't really give a fuck about it. Well, you can point to it, right? And Jorginho missed the penalty to allow Donnarumma to make the final save. Because if Jorginho would have sat down Henderson and put the ball in the side net, he would have absolutely been Euros player of the tournament. You cannot tell me, the Euros player of the tournament wasn't decided in the last two kicks of the ball in that Euros.
Yeah.
100%. In your heart of hearts, we know that's true. Like, the only reason it's a debate is because Messi won that Copa. But I promise you, if that tournament ended with Jorginho sitting down Pickford and doing his ice celebration, this conversation would be a lot more uncomfortable for people. Like, if you want to say, oh, Donnarumma was more important, cool, that's fine. If you want to say that, cool.
I don't personally think it was. I think Spinazzola was the best one before he got injured, but he got injured. Like,
I mean, you guys, you could make the argument, right? Do we all think Luka Modric was one of Real Madrid's top 5?
I mean, when he won that, I didn't necessarily agree with that, but people said,
that's the argument.
Team who was not expected to be anywhere near the final final. Whereas I predicted Italy to be in the final before the competition even kicked off because it's Italy and they have Mancini as manager. So it was a shock.
There's precedence now.
And the fact that they were playing England is kind of like when you get to a final against Spurs. Even though there's a possibility that you could lose, the chances are very, very slim. So yeah, it's one of them.
Comparison though. Fucking hell.
But
it's not. England are the same as Spurs.
I agree. I don't go with them.
That's already been set.
6 or whenever it was. So
there's a precedent that's already been set with Modric getting
Bulls win.
Guys, I am not saying Modric wasn't good. That's not my argument. I'm saying when that Ballon d'Or was handed out, they looked at team achievements above anything else. And they looked at a good run.
To be fair, the Ballon d'Or is focused on stuff like that because whenever you mention like a player or something, people will say, how did they do in the Champions League? The thing with Lewandowski is I honestly believe if he didn't get injured,
they would have won.
He would have potentially won the Champions League because they definitely would have beaten PSG. I think they would have beaten City and they would have gone into the final. And I don't see Chelsea beating Bayern Munich in a final. You know, even though it's possible, I think they would have won it. So
I think Messi will get this Ballon d'Or because he won a Copa America finally.
Yeah, because they had it free.
They had it. It's just statistically, like if you look at the stats for Messi, when Messi has a poor season, it's still his level is so high that if anyone else does what Messi does, we're talking about it. Wow, this is unreal.
I'm not even looking at his stats. I don't care. I'm telling you, this narrative about Messi being an international failure was so strong that you could even see the way he celebrated when the final whistle went in that final. He's absolutely going to get this Ballon d'Or. There's no way he wins his first international trophy. He puts up Messi-like numbers, right? Because if we're honest, we could have given it to him any time over the last 15 years. If we're really honest, we could have just handed it to him. But that's going to be the narrative that's presented. And based on how Ballon d'Ors have been handed out recently, that's consistent with what's being done. Do I agree with that? No. Would I be upset if Lewandowski won it? No. But if Jorginho ends up with the award or even ends up in top 3 in voting, you guys can't be mad. Like, the precedent has already been set.
I don't get mad by who wins the Ballon d'Or.
I think it's bullshit as well, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a popularity contest. It always has been. So.
Especially since.
But what I don't.
That's why though, because it's like it depends on the player. So like in City's team, like De Bruyne is a fantastic player, but he is the most, what do they call it? Like marketable, whatever you call it. Like he's that sort of player. So if anyone at City was to win a Ballon d'Or, it would be him because he's that player that kind of gets the ratings. Other players that we have, like if we're being honest, Gundogan was great last season. He was really, really good. He is the reason we won the Premier League because in that unbeaten run that we went on, which is essentially what won it us, he was on fire. And he's not even been nominated at all. Like no nomination. Do you know what I mean? And then there's other players in our squad, like Raheem Sterling, who I love Raheem Sterling, but he's not nominated because of what he did in the league. He's nominated because of what he did at the Euros, because he was so good at the Euros. But really, if you said to me, nominate one of them for the Ballon d'Or, I would say Gundogan. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is why it goes on the competition.
Gundogan didn't do anything in Europe. Didn't do anything in Europe.
But yeah, what you value is probably different than
they
what
don't value the Premier
others
League.
are going to value,
Value
whether
the Premier League.
justified or not. Like people need to understand, like when you're having a Ballon d'Or conversation about who you think should win it, decide upon the parameters you agree on in your microcosm of a group. Because a lot of us are throwing out different names and judging people for throwing out the names they throw out when not asking them, why do you think that? I just said on the stream, I don't necessarily think Jorginho deserves it, but based on how it's been given out before, they've kind of trapped themselves. They're either going to have to contradict themselves or hand it to a player who a lot of the world doesn't rate like that. Because I think if Jorginho does get the Ballon d'Or, he'd be the consensus worst player to ever have one. Like amongst like just casual football fans. Like the
compared to like what? Because I think
in terms of skill,
a lot of people talk about Messi and Ronaldo have kind of ruined football because it's kind of like when you're trying to compare people to them, it's difficult because if you compare Jorginho to Messi, to me it's not close. So it's like when it comes to these competitions and you're saying, oh, Jorginho over Messi, that sounds wild. Even though Messi's not had the best season and Jorginho has probably had his best ever season in terms of what he's won and stuff like that, it still seems kind of mad. So this is why, like you say, I don't know. Like if we'd have won the Champions League, City players would be getting thrown in there. Do you know what I mean? Like Mahrez would probably be higher because Mahrez would have been the reason why we got to the final. And say he scored the winner, then he would be, you know. But like I say, even if we'd won it, even if we'd won that, wouldn't be Mahrez that would be getting nominated. It would be De Bruyne because De Bruyne is that player in our team that would have a chance. And this is why I say it's more like popularity in a way because De Bruyne's a brilliant, brilliant player, but last season wasn't his best season.
And this is what I'm talking about.
The year before, he was much better, you know?
People attach Ballon d'Or subconsciously to who they think a better player is out of a given two. That's not what this is award. That's not what this award is supposed to be given on. That's not what it's about. It's who has the best calendar year.
That's why I said what I said in it. It wasn't because I think Jorginho's better than Messi. That's mad still.
No, but Ahmed, you're judging it on what it's supposed to be voted upon for, right? It's so often be repackaged as like an MVP kind of award and like a weird like who's the best player or like it's been so perverted with like it being shared by two people for the majority of the last dozen years that people can't be straight when it comes to Ballon d'Or. With Modric getting that award, they could have just kept having Ronaldo and Messi traded. That could have happened, right? We could have handed it to Ronaldo in 2018. No one would have complained. Like we would have got over it. You know what I mean? But when they handed it to Modric, now you're opening the door for another person to have like above average performances and in high leverage moments, right? They lift the silverware the way like people use revisionist history to just sum up people's careers to big moments in like major tournaments, right? Now it's kind of like that same logic is working against people.
And
People
Jorginho's got more of a claim than Modric because his team won the international tournament.
Yes. They won the Champions League and
And the Euros.
National tournament. This is the part that people don't understand.
It's about
They don't
Europe
want to admit it because they deep down don't rate Jorginho on the level of players like Messi and Lewandowski, which is fine. I'm not saying you have to. I don't either. But that's not what the award is about, guys. So just understand.
The thing is, I actually like Jorginho. Like, I don't have a problem with him. It's just mad because it's like, had England had won it, then people will be arguing for Mason Mount. And I don't think Mason Mount is anywhere near Ballon d'Or. Do you know what I mean? So that's had he won that, had England won, it would be the same thing. He would have won the Champions League and got the assist in the Champions League, and then he would have gone on to win the Euros. Say he scored the winner in the final. Like, literally, people would be saying Mason Mount, and the same logic would apply.
If Russia knocked out Croatia in the PK shootout in 2018, Modric wouldn't have a Ballon d'Or.
No, I know exactly, yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, it all comes down to, like, one or two moments.
Yeah.
It happens. And, like, you guys can get triggered at, like, the thought of Jorginho winning it. I understand why that triggers people. I get that. I personally want to see it because I think it'd be the most chaotic day in the history of football Twitter. I want to see it just for that reason. To have Jorginho win it from Chelsea when half of our fan base deep down wants to trade him for Declan Rice tomorrow.
Chelsea fan base went out in January.
I think it's thing of all time.
If that happens,
it wasn't even January. When did you lose the FA Cup? That's your fans were wanting him out then.
When we lost, like, I'm not saying I think, like, in my heart of hearts he's Ballon d'Or worthy, but with Modric getting it and what was judged to be valuable then, now you voters, I'm asking you to keep that same energy and look at my guy. Now you're kind of trapped, and that sucks. But you opened this well. You did this to yourselves.
Plus, it's all about. Let's face it. They don't know it's the Premier League. It's all about what they do in Europe and international. That's why Raheem Sterling's on the list.
Yeah.
Not because of his Premier League. And also, like I said, Jorginho's got more of a claim than Modric ever had for winning it. And I think it's a cop-out to give it to Messi since they had back-to-back Copa Americas just to get him an international trophy because Ronaldo won one in 2016. So, also, man quit international football and cried like a baby when he didn't win. So, I got no respect for that. And also, I think football fans now have to learn to cut the ties of Messi and Ronaldo. They're coming to an end. So I think it would be an injustice to give it to Messi. I really would, because I don't think he might, numbers-wise fine, but I just think
we're saying all this and he's going to get it. We know this.
Last two years.
I just think Lewandowski over the last 2 years, like,
he should have won it last year.
It's not a last 2 years thing, though.
Because the thing is, with like we've discussed this before with like international trophies and stuff. Like, if you're Spanish, Italian, German, French, like automatically you have a much higher chance of winning, or Brazilian, sorry, you have a much higher chance of winning international trophies. You just do. Yeah. Gabby Jesus has won, 2 trophies with Brazil already, So it's like you're naturally more likely to do that. Whereas like Lewandowski, he's Polish.
He's never winning anything.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to win anything. Like, he's got a team around him who aren't great. And it's not, it's unfair to kind of say, well, he never won anything internationally because he's not really going to have a chance with that team. Could he do better in certain games? Yes. But then there's other times where he scored, I think in the group of the Euros, he scored
3 goals. And
he scored 3 goals, which is more than most players. And then they went rock bottom of the group because they're not very good. So for him, it's a little bit unfair. So you have to, for someone like that, you have to look at what he did at club level. And to win 6 trophies and then the next season carry that on and still have the goal record that he's got. Like, he was breaking Bundesliga records for most goals scored in a season. Like, he's just been doing a madness for this last sort of year and a half. So for me, I would be happy if I saw it go to Lewandowski. I agree with you with Messi. I just think Messi, like, he's so good that even when he has a poor season, his numbers are still crazy. And that's why there's always going to be an argument for Messi, even though he hasn't really had a great season. You know what I mean? So for me, I personally think if they're going to do 2 awards, maybe fair enough. But if they're only doing 1,
I think they need to just scrap the whole. They need to scrap the 1 award thing and just do goalkeeper of the year, defender of the year, midfield of the year, forward of the year. That's what they need to do. Stop debates, and they just because there's so many goalkeepers. Over time, there's probably so many goalkeepers and defenders who deserve to win the awards, but it's all because of Ronaldo, extraordinary Ronaldo and extraordinary Messi's numbers that it gets clouded. Do you know what I mean? It's like
because unless you say, like, say for example, a goalkeeper gets to the Champions League final and he makes like 4 saves in a penalty shootout, and then scores the winner or something mad like that, and then he gets to the the World Cup final, and he does a similar thing. Then they might win the Ballon d'Or. That player might win the Ballon d'Or, but probably won't. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's just.
It's a good question. You know what it is with me with the Ballon d'Or? I just don't care about it like that. I don't care less. I legit do not care about the Ballon d'Or like whatsoever.
It's just waiting for football Twitter to burn. I just want to see it burn.
Yeah, I hear that. For chaos purposes, I get that.
Yeah,
but like growing up, I never looked at this award. As I got older, I'd never looked at this award. Even now, like people, it's nice to add on top when you're talking about a player. Like, he might have won 2-3 on 2-3, but it's never top of the list. It's never top 5. I'm never asking about a player and someone goes, oh, he's but even before it was Ronaldo or Messi, even before it was those, I never remember this being a conversation ever. Like, I've never smoked.
You know why? Because no one from the Premier League won it. No one from the Premier League won it before Ronaldo. Remember at United, so it's like no one cares.
Yeah, but even with it, because it's like I've never been having a conversation about someone, and someone goes, "Yeah, he was top 10 Ballon d'Or list." Like, no, like I'm not. Never.
Who's ever
he was top 20.
Unless he wins it, I don't know. I can't tell you.
Football's a team game. Like, I don't care about individual accolades like that. Like, they're nice on top of success. Like, my player won Ballon d'Or and we won a double. Cool.
There's just someone going to the list of honours and the guy, he finished 7th in 2015. Well,
Ballon d'Or. Well played. I don't like. I'm not.
Some people know that information though, because they'll be like, he finished top 10 in 2012, and it's like, how do you know that?
Because they're nerds.
Nerds.
So there was 9 players better.
Yeah, but the thing about it is
like the recent ones, like when Van Dijk finished like 2nd or whatever it was.
They were shameless.
Yeah, like
Liverpool fans
like that because it was like,
that's the same club that won the Champions League one year and the Premier League the other, and
put them next
to each other like it was a double.
Yeah,
like it was a double. Losers. Because they're one trophy a year club merchants. That's what they are. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Like, ultimately, I think Pia hit the nail on the head when he said that the real problem with this trophy in particular is it's like there's no objective parameters of how to judge who should win it. And we're discussing different things. Do you know what I mean? Like, some are discussing GA, other people are like, okay, he's better because he's just a better player overall. Some are looking at the accolades, some are looking at international trophies, domestic trophies, this, that, and the other. It's like, ultimately, like, it is just a popularity contest, and there's no objective parameters how to win it. And when I looked at Modric winning it, and I look at Jorginho now, I'm like, Jorginho won more. So, and he's, if I'm not mistaken, if you were to pick a player, just based on trophies, it'd probably be him. So that's more or less why I said it.
No, it's not crazy. The comment we had pinned before, like, NB, you mentioned Schneider. The reason, like, so that makes sense if you want to take the Modric logic and apply it to then. But up until then, they hadn't just basically looked at trophies and major tournaments and made a decision. Because the Snyder case does make sense. But that was back when they were using Ronaldo and Messi's egregious GA to just basically hand out the award, right? Some Cam's mentioned Ribery a little bit further up. Again, that makes sense, but you're applying the Modric logic to a time before that happened. So at some point, based on how they've handed out the award, they seem to have shifted the goalpost in terms of parameters. And that's why this discussion is impossible to have. Like, people are going to come up with 7 different answers. I hear what Jan's saying about basically feeling bad for Lewandowski for COVID and getting injured last year. I hear that. That's fine. I get that. I'm just taking one example they used and trapping them in their logic. Would I do this like so aggressively if Jorginho didn't play for Chelsea? No. Do I actually think Jorginho's going to win the award? I've said this. Like, I think Messi's going to win it because everybody cried about him not having an international trophy, and then he got one with no fans. Now they're going to have to rate it.
Do you know
that's what's going to happen?
You could apply the logic, not logic, the Modric logic. If Ribery and Sneijder had banged in 30 to 40 goals and had 15 to 20 assists that season, they probably would have won it. They didn't win it because they didn't have the numbers. It's all about numbers as well for the last 12 years. It's been about who's scoring the most goals and assists, Messi or Ronaldo. And that's what's happened. Apart from the Modric year, for some strange reason. And he didn't even win the tournament, but there we go.
Question for the whole panel. Now Newcastle sacked man like Brucey. Who do you think will take over as manager? Bro, I don't know. I don't know.
The link to that for Fonseca. There we are. That guy.
Yeah. It's not a bad appointment. That is not bad, actually. But I mean, they're probably going to be linked with a lot of people. Reality is, the betting sites, people don't know what Newcastle wants to do besides hire a director of football. I would be shocked if they brought in a permanent manager, before they brought in a DOF. I wouldn't be surprised if Graham Jones gets the next 3 games or so, and they sort this out over international break. I wouldn't be shocked.
That's good because we play them. We got a terrible record up there, so we need.
Our record there is awful. Yeah, it's really, really, really.
If we're supposed to be winning shit, we need to be going up there.
Yeah, I know that. Even our best side lost up there.
Yeah, it's a huge transition match realistically.
Yeah,
I know.
Same as Everton. Same as Everton. Everton and Newcastle.
Well, you got back all the way to Everton.
Oh, it's shocking away to Everton.
Is it?
Absolutely shocking.
Yeah, we've won like.
But Newcastle, Newcastle is just ridiculous. I bet some bad Newcastle teams have been. Yeah. We've rocked up there looking to win, and we've lost 2.
I want to say we've won twice at Goodison Park in the last 10 years.
Twice.
It's really bad. Yeah.
Really?
One of them was Drogba's late one, innit? Against us when we was in the title run.
What do you mean?
Yes.
Drogba scored a banging goal.
15. Last 10.
Am I saying Old Trafford or Goodison Park now?
No. You're saying no. I'm talking about Drogba scoring a banging goal away at Everton. I remember. Was that long ago?
Yeah.
That was
okay.
Yeah, we won in 16-17. We won 3-0 in 16-17.
Yeah.
And then we won 6-3 in 2014, right before international break.
Yeah.
Isn't that, we didn't win the season before Mourinho's first season. In 12-13, I want to say we drew. That's top
no, actually, no. I think we won.
Did we?
I think we won.
I don't remember.
Period. Yeah, it was over Christmas period. I remember we won.
Oh, we did win. We did win. Frank Lampard scored twice.
Remember we had those back-to-back 1-0 against
twice
Norwich
after
and
down
Everton.
1-0 in like a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so we won 3 times in 10 years there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, low-key, the more north we go, the worse our record gets.
Very strange.
It is weird, but yeah. As for Newcastle, bro, they need to get a DOF first. I don't think that's going to happen as quickly as everyone thinks. Black Diamond, you mentioned Potter. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense for them, right? Just as a manager, but I cannot see Newcastle marketing this entire revolution and then forcing a director of football to work with a hand-picked manager. That doesn't make sense. So I would imagine a DOF gets announced first and a manager a few days later. But, I'm assuming that's going to happen within the next 2 to 3 weeks because Graham Jones he's basically been coaching Newcastle under Steve Bruce as it is. He's the one who's been doing most of the tactical work. And the entirety of the staff, aside from Bruce, is still there. So they still have a team there. They're just missing one person. So I wouldn't be surprised if the club give Graham Jones and his team the next few games. They play at Palace. They host Chelsea. And then I think they play away to – it's not City, is it, Jan?
Who?
Newcastle. I'll look it up.
What it is they've got 12 league. They've got 12 league games for the January transfer window, and they haven't won a game yet. So they've got 12. So they need to get a manager ASAP.
No, I know, but I can't see them. Oh, they play Brighton away before the break.
Oh, so Potter's last game before he goes to Newcastle will be against Newcastle.
That would be awkward.
No problem.
Yeah.
He beats
Very,
them in the
very,
first
very,
leg. That would be awkward.
very, very, very
Hey.
awkward. 100%.
Higher Bielsa. Yeah, higher.
Is Paul enough of a sort of transition manager though? Because they're going
Depends
to
how
have
they
a
try to
few
do.
transition. Yeah, that's true.
It
I just
depends
feel
on what
like
they're
they
trying to
need to
do.
get someone in. Yeah, I just feel like they
Possibly.
need to get someone in to like steady the ship, get in good signings, and to have someone better take over afterwards.
It could be a thing where they just hands it on like a 7-month end of the season interim. It could be something like that. But if you're going to go that route, you need somebody who's going to almost assure you like safety. You know what I mean? Because I can't.
That's coming.
Why are we talking about John Barnes? What's going on? What is happening?
John Barnes.
That's
John
rude.
Barnes.
That's actually rude, man.
What the hell?
Seriously.
Yeah, do you meant to get John? Fucking hell.
That's actually an insult. You can't say that. Can't say that.
Oh,
John Barnes.
But yeah, it depends with Graham Potter. It depends on what's it called? Depends on what they want to, how they want to run it. That's what it is. I spoke on this in depth in regards to Newcastle. Do they want to win now or do they want to build? That depends on whether Graham Potter is a good manager or not. But we'll soon find all these things out when we see who their next manager is.
You know what? I think they're going to want to build, but the problem is with them sort of owners, they're going to want to win quick.
Yeah,
He's
they
not
wanna
going to
build quick.
wait 10 years for a trophy. He's not going to want to do that. They're going to want, because that's what happened with City. Like City, we did build, but you kind of have to buy players that can win right now. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we did. And then you get the younger players in after.
Yeah.
But
yeah, because you had like a weird. You had
oh, we bought them
Mark
random.
Hughes in. You got Bellamy in. Gibbon.
Yeah.
Barry.
Yeah.
And
then we
Sean
raided
Phillips you
Arsenal,
brought back.
Adebayor.
Yeah, Adebayor. Yeah, you raided Arsenal.
Oh my
Pro
days,
Tour,
Adebayor.
Clichy,
Adebayor.
stuff like that.
Nasri.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yeah, we started off with people like
You got Company as a midfielder. He was bought as a midfielder.
yeah, Company came in as a midfielder.
Yeah, defensive mid,
what-
yeah.
But Company and Zabaleta came before we got bought.
Yeah.
For us,
Before the
before
real
we
takeover, yeah.
Before we got
Not what was
So
it?
that's the
Spanish
thing.
channel,
It depends what they do because they can't just like people are talking about like Mbappe and stuff like that. It's like Mbappe is not going to go to Newcastle, like seriously.
Hey, your dream, man. I respect it, man. You gotta have a dream.
Yeah, no, they're going to go
dream.
and probably offer people more money to come to Newcastle and buy into the project and hope
You're
that
going
they
to
will.
offer them more than even PSG with their hotels to get
Yeah,
to go to
exactly.
Newcastle at the moment. Man.
It just depends. Like, what manager would go there, accept the reality of building up the team, but then not be able to use the unlimited resources to challenge for elite level stuff? You basically have to be just a transition manager until a real manager comes in. That's a plus ask of anyone.
Plus, look at the huge squad overturn they have to do. What's maximum?
Yeah,
that's the only player you'd keep really, and maybe the goalkeeper.
And you want to keep Matt Ritchie and the Longstaff brothers? What's going on?
Hey,
yeah, they got the passion design.
You could,
hey, you know what you can do with pissing off after that comment. That's what you can do in the surfer. You know what I'm saying? That disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Longstaff to Pogba to Bruno.
Oh my god. I'm a Longstaff pivot. Oh my god.
When you linked to one of them.
Yeah, we was. Yeah. Only wanted one of them. Yeah. He wanted. I don't know if it was Sean or Matty, but I heard we wanted the worst one as well. We wanted the one. We wanted the. We didn't even want the best Longstaff, brother.
The small ginger one's the good one.
So wait, is that Matty or Sean?
The one who's playing.
Matty's the short ginger one. I want
Yeah.
the
Worst
McTominay,
one.
the McTominay
Boy,
knockoff.
we didn't even get the best. We didn't even go get the best long stuff. You know what I'm saying? What is going on? Mighty long stuff. Don't. Oh my god. Long stuff
Long
pivot.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Long
we-
stuff hive. Long stuff hive.
All right. Yeah, you by yourself. That's like the VL hive in it. That's a one man army. That's what that is. I think this is for me, and I think QN's clearly new. He says, "Are you Ollie or Ollie out, bro? Ollie out. Have been over 2 years. Just putting that out there."
You're very new. He's
Yeah.
on TV new.
Yeah, he's new. I love to see that question because it lets me know people. It's like when I see people go, Jan, who would you prefer, Haaland or Kane? I'm like, yeah, you're new here. So that's good to go. If someone says that to Jan, I'm like, yeah, you're new. You're clearly new. Clearly. What's
Yeah, but new
going on?
people are welcome, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, more than welcome. Of course.
Yeah, we have had a spammer.
Yeah, we have people spamming it, but it's cool, man. It just helps the numbers in it. You know what I'm saying? As Jan would say, haters are going to hate. That's exactly
I'm going
what
to put
it
a
is.
dislike on their video. They're going to get
Yeah.
taken down. Yes.
It's like, yo, you just add into the algorithm. Thank you.
That's
You
what it
just
is,
add
isn't it?
into
Someone's going, take that, dislike, you're done. Idiot.
because I've always got slow mo done. They can't spam no more, so they have to take out on the dislikes. That's what it is. You know, it's how we get less spammers now. The slow mo's on from the start.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is. That's why we get less spammers. Because I just put slow mo done from when I create the videos from the jump. So then it takes by the time they drop one one spam message, the mods are on it. You know what I'm saying? The mods defense on Sarcasm City TV is better than friggin' United
Can I
in
ask
real
a
life.
question? Because he's asked me
Yeah,
a few
bro.
times.
Before you get to it, yes, the NBA. Before you get to that, Jan, the NBA watch along will be going on. We will be doing the Suns versus the Nuggets on the Twitch. I know it tips off in just under 10 minutes, so we will be going there and closing out this show. Go on, Jan.
Yeah, no, Mohammed asked me, what do I think of Cole Palmer? To be honest, I don't watch our youth team too much, but when I have seen him play, he looks really, really good. So yeah, the way he came on and took that, the way he took his goal was brilliant from him. So yeah, he looks very, very good. He's, one of our own, as they call it, Manc born and bred. So it's nice to see these players doing so well. And yeah, I'd say, like, even at the weekend, he came on as a sub in the Burnley game. He only got a few minutes, to be fair. And then he crossed over the road and went and scored a hat-trick for our Premier League 2 team. So yeah, he's a baller. So hopefully we'll see more of him.
You know the name Paul Palmer, and this isn't this at Paul Palmer. You know what the name sounds like? You know a football game that hasn't got the license for any names or anything? But you choose Manchester United, but you know it's Paul Pogba's name.
Yeah.
Palmer, something like that.
Do you know what?
It's like Rebel Lacoste.
I thought people were joking. His name is legitimately Cole Jermaine Palmer. I thought they were joking. That's his actual name.
Good God.
Apparently. I'm not sure I'd call my white, blonde-haired kid Cole Jermaine Palmer, but it is what it is.
Hey, diversity.
CJ Palmer.
Wait until you find out when the surfer's real name's Winston. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, what's wrong with Winston?
Nothing's wrong with it. I'm saying culturally. You know what I'm saying? Or you find out his name's Clyde. His name's Clyde or Errol or something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just waiting for yours to be revealed. It's Frank.
I can't lie. I can't lie. I don't
Frank,
completely
it's
get
not
this
flawless,
joke,
it's
but we move.
That's what it is. Comes out, Frank.
You know what I'm saying?
Real Frank Jones, like a real just boring name. Frank Jones.
Real boring, isn't it? And then you find out when the
boring.
surfer's called like Jermaine. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Chad.
Chad. Well, Ladja, everyone that's locked, we are going to close out this Q&A. Go on.
I don't get it. I don't understand what is. I don't get it at all. Why is his
name?
You talk.
Go on.
Cole. What was it? Cole Jermaine Palmer or something like that?
Cole Jermaine Palmer.
Jermaine is like.
Because they're black names, pretty much. That's what she's saying.
Oh, and he's a white dude. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
So that's why I said if Winter Surfer was called Errol, it'd be like rah. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to just think of black names. Like if Winter Surfer was called Leroy.
But typically black people are called it. It's kind of like in Jamaica, a lot of people are called like Clinton and stuff like that, or they're called like if it's a girl, they'll be called like Shelly Ann. You can be a white girl called Shelly Ann, but if a white girl came on here and went, "My name's Shelly Ann,"
Shelly, yeah.
I'd have to laugh. I would have to laugh because that is a Jamaican name. Like, even though it's not technically Jamaican, it kind of is.
Wait out till you find out when his daughter's called Shelly Ann. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so okay.
Winter surfer.
My middle name is Hussein, but I'm leaving it like that.
Oh yeah. But is that the game got tipped off? Yeah, has it? Winter surfer, is the game tipped off yet?
The Knicks are beating the Celtics. So I'm just watching.
I'd imagine 15 minutes. Oh, we got 15 minutes, but we'll head over there.
They never tip off actually on time. You do remember this, right? They never.
Yeah, that's true. But I put the live on the YouTube anyway to tell people to get over in it. Man just decided, go live. Yeah, I do remember that still. And I couldn't get them. We'll talk off air anyway, because I was trying to get the shit sorted. I did sign in, so I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But big up to everyone who has locked in. Please make sure you hit the like button on the video. Vitally important you do that. Obviously, the Q&As, if you're new here, are they always this chaotic? Absolutely, goddamn lutely. You never know who's going to drop in. It's the exact same. Like, legit, the only person I knew that was going to be here was Pierre and Jan. It's when the surfer jumped on, Ahmed jumped on. And that's what happens with Q&As. Anybody just drops into the city if they're about. Literally. They just drop
slightly
in.
Disappointed in this Q&A that the chat really didn't roast you about Ollie winning that much.
Because they know that I'm just like
expecting more.
You know what? They got it all out in the watch along, and I wasn't watching along to the comments.
You guys, and when you were 2-0 down, you guys are joking about yeah.
You was just running back.
2-2, legitimately 2-2. There's 4 people in Eleanor there. There's like this, and faces like this.
Everyone was just chilling. Everyone was just like, oh, for fuck's sake. That's what everyone thought. Everyone was just like, for fuck's sake.
2-0 down.
That's how everyone felt. We were just running jokes, just running bants. Like, we was all jovial in that.
How does it feel that Ronaldo is Ollie in?
That's Ronaldo ain't Ollie in. He's goals in. That's what Ronaldo's on.
Ronaldo in. He just got goals.
You see Ronaldo
Now, what did he say?
When he fell down to his knees. Like,
I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. I'm just like, whatever, innit?
You got the group, man. You should be winning that group now.
Oh, shit, whatever. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, last 16, you can do it. Yeah.
I even not even in pain. I'm just like, all right, it is what it is. He's going to get sacked. I already said it. I said it from the jump. He's not making it to December. He don't make it through this run. In particular, the Premier League games, he's not. That's why I predicted 6 points from the next 7, and one of them was against Leicester. He's not making it.
If he wins on Sunday, it doesn't matter your rest of the results, the rest of your run.
Yeah, that is true. But he won't win on Sunday. He won't win on Sunday. He won't win.
I don't think I've wanted Manchester United to win.
Klopp needs to stay
on Sunday for several
reasons. We don't beat good teams. We come up against a serious team. We're not winning. We ain't beat a good team all season.
Keep him in a job. He has been doing
it. We ain't beating good teams.
For a team for the longest. It's Klopp's got to take one for the team now.
It's just that we scored that goal and Atalanta just went to. I don't know what happened. They just went to shit. Basically,
a different team.
They're already in as well. Atalanta are already in as well. Second half, they're already in. Definitely.
Apparently, everyone's fucking.
Here we go. Nowadays. Sammy says, I didn't know this actually from Sammy G. So he says, do you think Dillian White pussied out against Otto Wallin next week because he was going to get knocked out, fight his off? His camp said, absolutely not. If there's one person who I can categorically say is never going to shirk from a fight, it is Dillian White. And it's not like if he was facing someone tougher, that would make more sense. But I think Dillian White takes on anybody in the division.
I don't think anyone would chicken out because they spend months training for a fight. So if you are chicken out, you do it a lot earlier than that.
The fight is off as well because he has got a shoulder injury.
I think his last fight was against Povetkin.
The one that he lost.
Yeah, I think that's really might have affected him.
Really?
That guy was like, what, 40 something?
Yeah, 41, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because remember, Dillian White's been waiting, what, like 2,000 years for a title shot?
Yeah, so, serious. He's been mandatory for so long.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
The length of time someone's waited for a title shot.
Yes.
It's something ridiculous. No doubt they'll come out and say it was like an injury or something like that.
Nice. They've said it's an injury. They said it's a shoulder injury. They did say that, yeah.
Shoulder injury. Okay. Yeah, I don't see him pussying out. I would like to see his reaction because that shocked me, that Povetkin.
The first one.
That shocked me.
Heavyweight division, though, isn't it? When you get
Yeah,
caught,
I
like
know.
when you get
I
caught, he just got
know.
caught with a world class shot.
He
He
did.
just got
He
caught
was-
like
he
with a
got-
world class
that was-
uppercut. Quality.
That was. I think.
And then he won the rematch,
That's one of
innit?
the
So
best. That's one of the best uppercuts I've ever seen.
yes.
He just got.
Like when he hit him,
Like
I
proper-
went, ooh. You know what I'm
In
saying?
slow
That was
mo
like-
is even better in slow mo.
Right.
You know, it's
Yeah,
just
like he's not like the way he just caught him, but that's the heavyweight. If anyone catches anyone with a perfect shot in that division, it's lights out. It's lights out. Like them men are all 18, 19, 20 stone professionals. Someone 20 stone hits you, you're gonna feel it. Even a non-professional. Someone that big hits you, trust me, you're gonna feel that. So never mind professional boxers and that. Like Povetkin, who's probably been fighting longer than some of you lot have been alive in the chat right now. Like he's no people, he's no scrub or no bum, and it was a quality
He's
shot.
been bare knuckle boxing since he's 15
Yeah,
or
serious.
something. Man.
White said he's holding off for Tyson Fury now early. He is mandatory for his belt, so he's not even a holding off.
Yeah.
Thing. He is mandatory
He's
for
taking
him.
up a fight.
Said that rescheduling Fury would. I don't believe Fury will demolish him, but I think Fury beats him. But I still want to see it. I still want to see it. Simply because the build-up would be fantastic, because they both talk a lot of shit and they don't like each other. And I think the fight would match as well. Let's go, man. I'm trying to see all these heavyweights fight each other.
I
man.
know. It's
There's
big
5
money
top
and
heavyweights.
everything.
They all need to fight. I want to know who's 1 to 5 and who's good. And I want to know
it's
the
all about
order as well.
money.
Go on.
I know it's all about money. Everything. I just love it to be over here. I'm sick of like staying up till 5 or 6 in the morning.
Yeah, serious.
I know I do it for NBA, but
It's like doing an NBA regular season watch along, innit? Yeah.
Or going to Abu Dhabi or something like that. As long as it's not in that toilet bowl in Tottenham, I'm fine. But you know, anywhere else is fine.
Yeah, legit. So yeah, I don't think he balled there against Wilder. But he deserves his shot anyway. I believe so.
Yeah, he's been waiting. This must be the longest time a boxer's waited for a mandatory title shot.
In the recent times, 100%.
It's ridiculous.
100%. Yeah, but we are going to close out the show, people. Don't forget, we are doing the Suns Nuggets NBA watch along. It will be going down live on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. The link is underneath in the description. So I'd love to see all you lot over there. If you're NBA head, over there. If you like the Q&A and like the chaos here, head over to that watch along as well, because it's just like that. Timo will probably be there getting cooked up because he's always diving in girls' DMs and taking selfies and all that type of wild shit. So make sure you head over there for that. Big up One Rovers Vlogs as well. I came on with the backwards cap, just to see his team lose, but we move. Big up to the panel. Keep smashing the content as always. Yeah. Drizzy Des says I'm in Twitter jail for saying I'll slap someone. Free my guy, Drizzy Des. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'll get.
Wait, who did you say you slapped first? Then we can say free Drizzy Des.
Yeah, I still say free Drizzy Des. Who was it? I still say free Drizzy Des, man. Free my guy, man. Free my guy. Twitter jail holding down. Twitter jail really. They really throwing the book at everybody. Jesus, everybody ended up in Twitter jail and that. Free Drizzy,
throwing
man.
the entire mandem in jail.
Yeah, man,
Twitter
throwing
jail.
us under the jail and that. Man got to put money on his books as well. We move. It's peak. But yeah, Ahmed, anything you want to add before we bounce? Plug anything like that?
Like the video, subscribe to Sarcasm City TV if you want to become a member. There's a link in the description. And please do follow me on Instagram at AhmedOMX. That is about it from me.
Peter, anything you want to add?
What's up?
Anything you want to add before we close
hop
out
over.
Q&A? Go on. What you say?
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Just hop over the Twitch, people.
Yes, get over to the Twitch. Links underneath in the description. And Manchester City, you are see that I've been very nice to you since we made the truce. Anything you want to add before we leave?
No, darling.
All right. Excellent, babes. Have you enjoyed the show?
Yes, of course.
Excellent, Cupcake. Anything else you want to add?
Cupcake.
Anything else you want to add, Cupcake?
No sunshine.
Okay, that's all well and good, honey. All right, yo, what was that?
I said okay, babes.
Yeah, no problem, babe. All right, yes, when it's anything you want to add before we leave?
I don't like this. I prefer when you're arguing.
You don't like
I
don't like
agree.
it. It's
I
like,
very much agreed.
you know what I mean? I'm starting to get that. I'm starting to break out in hives a little bit. You know, it's one of those things. No, go over to Twitch. We're about to hopefully see the Suns get cooked. But yeah.
Oh,
Subscribe
so rude, Nathan.
this channel,
Big up.
Twitch.
Big up to NB, man. He always hating, man. These Drake stands always hating, man. It's always these beige lighties. We move. But yeah, love to everyone who has locked into the Q&A. We're back with the Q&A Sunday. So the Q&A is every Wednesday night, every Sunday night. The Sarcasm City Sports Q&A goes on every Wednesday night, every Sunday night, people. And the members editions, I'll figure out. You'll probably get one of them a week on the Twitch because of the NBA regular season. Big up to my guy NB. Big up to everyone who's supporting. Get over to the Twitch, man. If you want to hear more of this, get over to the Twitch, people. I believe the game is about to tip off very, very shortly. But this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, an edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in.